Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 4. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The 40, the 30, 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
And the kickoff for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing again is Watson. They'll put this into the hands of Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
No.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 35.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Texans 13, Vikings 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Watson.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. play action. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flush to his right. Going deep for Walker. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Second and 13. Flushed out right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about, trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off, ends up going for negative play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Texans 16. Vikings 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Foster Moreau, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
Texans 23, Vikings 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45 to Mike. 45. Yeah. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Throwing again. Watson. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
Let's get it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
45 to Mike. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the
That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Watson looks to throw again. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
I got you. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Catch made, it's Moreau. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
51, Mike 51.
Here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run here with Jason Huntley. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They run the counter. It's Walton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We'll definitely see some movement running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 50, check 50.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mike 51, Mike 51.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Mike 51, Mike 51. Blue there.
Operating from the gun. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Deshaun Watson.
3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
The ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watson now off the bootleg. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go, Gary.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Same result as last play. 14 yards and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard.
Now Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Houston Texans.
Watson now to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.